Hello and welcome to the video. This is a quick video on one of the specific functions of an EdgeTX powered radio. It's aimed at those of you that are relatively new to EdgeTX, might be coming to EdgeTX from FreeSky, Futaba, Spectrum, or maybe you're brand new to the hobby. Now there are links below to the rest of the videos in the series, as well as more advanced stuff as well. Don't forget you can find content by just looking for the thing you're interested in and adding Painless 360 to your search term here on YouTube. So let's jump on the bench and let's talk about the topic for today. This time it's to answer this question from this person here, asking about, can you set up things like audible airspeed callouts? And it's worthwhile making a video on this because I've had a couple of questions about how you can call out telemetry values. If you are getting the telemetry back to the radio, then you can make it so that the radio can play those values. Now all I've done at the moment, I've just connected to a Radio Master ER6 receiver, just happens to be the one on my bench, and I've connected, and when I flick my switch, it's going to read out what the RX bat value is. 7.8 volts. It's going to do that every time I flick the switch. 7.8 volts. Now, the telemetry is coming into the radio, and if you are connected to something like a flight controller or a stabilizer or something else that pumps back loads of different bits of telemetry, then so long as the telemetry is on the radio, you can set it up to read that out to you. 7.8 volts. So that could be either altitude, voltage, battery status, speed, all kinds of different things, including things like altitude as well. So you could set up something like an altitude warning on the radio to let you know when you are above a certain value. So let's zoom in and have a very quick look at how I've set this up so that when I flick a switch, 7.8 volts, the radio reads out that particular telemetry value to me, but also how potentially we could set it up so that happens automatically when a certain event occurs. So here we are zoomed in a little bit closer. Let me go into the model menu and we're going to go right to the very end. And first and foremost, we need to look at the telemetry sensors that are coming in. You need to make sure, obviously, that you have the telemetry in order to be able to call it out. This is all the standard bits of telemetry that we get from one of the Modern Express LRS receivers. And there's an awful lot of information in here that we can actually use. And again, the one that I'm currently reading out is RX BAT, which on this particular receiver is kind of giving me that 7.8 volts. So when I flick the switch, I'm actually announcing that. 7.8 volts. So that's how that works. How that actually happens is really easy. If we go into the special functions, then all we do is we have set this up to be a trigger. So we've set the switch up, and we set it to play value, and then out of the values we have gone down here and clicked here on the left hand side, and that gives me all of the telemetry values that I currently have, and I just picked receive bat. How many times you can repeat it? We could repeat it multiple times if you want to use it as some kind of warning that you may be approaching your legal ceiling in the area that you're flying, and obviously we need to make sure that we've enabled it. And the way it works now, if I flick that switch, you'll see it go yellow. 7.8 volts. And it reads it out. So that's fine if you want to flick a switch and you want to know that. But what about if you want that to be read out when a specific thing happens? Well, to do that, we can use good old logical switches. Now check out the video in the series already on logical switches and what they are. So rather than it being a physical switch, like the one that we're currently flicking to activate the announcement, we can set up a logical switch that'll actually test whether something or not is true, and then that will be able to be used in the rest of the menus as though I was flicking a physical switch. So we'll set up logical switch 1. The function can be if A is less than X. So for example, if value 1, and this could be, let's have a look, let's go to where we were looking at. So say for example, if the receiver battery, where is it in the list? This is always the fun, there's so many things on these radios. So if the receiver battery goes below, let's make it 6.5 volts, right? So that now means if receiver battery goes below 6.5 volts, and we can either set it for a duration, so it has to happen for a certain period of time, or we can have a slight delay so that it doesn't happen immediately. But if we set it up like that, then now logical switch 1 will activate when the receiver battery telemetry value goes below 6.5 volts. And now we could set it so that we can, rather than use the SB switch, we can actually use the logical switch to activate that, so that would play automatically. So how would we do that to have audible airspeed callouts? Well, you can either set it on a switch, or you may want it so that when the logical switch, so if you have an airspeed sensor, you set the logical switch to, so that maybe, I don't know, when the ground speed or airspeed is above whatever speed you want, I don't know, 100 kilometers an hour, whatever activates. And then when that happens, then you set up to play the value for the altitude triggered by that logical switch. And then when you go over the 100 kilometers an hour, your radio will start announcing that to you. So just kind of a cool way to do it. This is actually relatively easy to do and super powerful on these kind of radios. But hopefully that's answered it for you. It's very easy to set custom announcements by just putting them on a switch, or you can even use logical switches to have that stuff happen for you if maybe your battery's getting low, or you're getting too high, or you're getting too far away, or whatever a particular value you're looking at gets towards the point where you're not going to be happy. Thank you for watching my video. Check out the playlist, and adding Pedantry 60 to your search terms will help you find my content. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps a lot. You can support the time I spend here answering questions and helping others by using the links in the video description.